special color with special rims, as you see, dark green with golden rims, and it is just like these Vespas were in the 60s. Let me welcome you to today's episode. ...650cc bike, 6 positions, Vespa GTS Super 300 Racing Sixties. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In front of us, Vespa GTS 300 Racing 60s. So this is a special color with special rims, as you see, dark green with golden rims, and it is just like these Vespas were in the 60s. So unique in terms of styling. Okay, this is a 300cc, to be more exact. It is a 278cc single cylinder liquid cooled engine with almost 24 horsepower, and it has a CVT transmission, so like every scooter, so automatic transmission, and equipped also with ABS with disc brakes. So the front one, it's single disc 220, and the rear one, it's the same dimension 220. In this color it looks just wonderful. This is retro styling, I would say, with these perforated parts also here where the engine is, and these really stylish golden rims. But overall, I have to say also that the front looks very nice with this yellow line going down from the light. It has also some chromed parts, like the brake levers, and also these edges of the handlebar. I would ask myself what it's left from the older Vespas, and I have to say that not a lot, but two things are very evident, and one is the steel frame, and the other thing is the styling. So unique and very attractive. 120 70 12 inch at the front, and 130 70 12 inch at the rear. LED lights front and rear, and also turning signals. It has also the Find Me feature, so you can easily find your Vespa wherever you left it. When you come to the vehicle, you just press this one, and you see the turning signals are blinking, and you can do it once again, so you can easily find your Vespa wherever you are. In the dark, it is much easier. Let's see some features here. So here you have the button for the seat, and under the seat there is not a huge amount of space, but still, if you have an open face, helmet or two of them. Just be aware that they are little ones, you can fit them inside. So fuel tank here, and the capacity is 8.5 liters. And also nice foot packs for the passenger. It is really a nice touch, I have to say. And here you have the hook for the bag if you are going to buy something in the store. Yeah, it looks a tiny space, so the older Vespas had a bit more space here, but still, for the documents, the wallet, and also something else you can fit inside. It has also the USB socket, as you see here, and this is very useful these days. Here it's written ASR, but in fact it's traction control. Let's check the controls here. So light, turning signals left and right, horn, and mode button. So here you can switch from trip A to trip B, and the total kilometers or mileage. The ABS light flashing, fuel gauge, clock, and also the light for the reserve. So the speedo, it's still 140 or 90 miles, and they say that this model it's limited to 81 or 80 miles per hour, so this is a bit less than 130. The mirrors are very stylish, but when adjusted you can see clearly everything what is happening behind you. Maybe a piece of your elbow is there, but this is normal. Suspension wise, the front one it's non-adjustable, and the rear it's adjustable for preload. The weight of this scooter it's 158 kilos. Dry. About the engine, so this is a single cylinder liquid cooled engine that produces 24 or more or less 24 horsepower at 8,250 rpm. It is a 278 cc engine, and the peak torque comes at 5,250 rpm, and this is 26 newton meters. According to this specification, this should be a lively engine, I believe. Let's put it on a center stand. Yeah, very easy. Yeah, this is a very good turning circle, a very good one. It is very nimble and very light. I mean, see, now it's wet, so we are not gonna exaggerate, but it is light, very light and nimble. So also with this 120 and 130 tires, it feels just very light. So the riding position, it's appropriate for someone my height. I am 185 centimeters tall or 6'1". My legs are not cramped. I have still some space in front and I can put them back. So, but also sitting, you have the possibility to move forward or to move backward. So the seat, it's just right. It's not too small engine wise. This scooter has almost 24 horsepower, and this is quite a lot, but considering the fact that it's a 4-stroke and that it's also made for two. I think that this is just the right. So 100 kilometers per hour, it's easy reachable, but then the power is gone, so you have to squeeze it a little bit more from 100 kilometers per hour, but you won't get much more. So the engine, it's refined. There are no particular vibes, so just idling, it is a bit vibey, but this is normal for a single cylinder. Otherwise, a very smooth ride, a very smooth one. So we are now riding a little bit more than 60 kilometers per hour, and if I twist the throttle, it has the pull, so easy reachable 90 kilometers per hour. Overtakings till 100 per hour are nice. The mirrors are well positioned and I can see really well what is happening behind. Even though it's not a heavy scooter, it feels stable also in the corners. Suspension wise, it is a bit hard, I have to say it, but I like harder suspension, and it is not diving when you are braking hard. No, not really. We are now at 60. Let's brake. Yeah, the brakes are powerful, I have to say. You just have to squeeze them a bit more than average. So it has also traction control, and this is called ASR, and I think that this scooter really doesn't need it, but it's a nice thing to have in wet conditions. Handlebar is just right, I have to say, not too wide, and it really goes very nicely in your hands, so you have a feel of a quality riding this scooter. And also this dash, it's a clear one, you can easily see the speed and all other information like odometer and fuel gauge, so very nicely made, I have to say. The consumption should be around 3 liters, and I think that with this 8.5 liter fuel tank you can do a lot kilometers also within the city. What is the real purpose of this Vespa? I have to say that I really like the styling and the details on this one, so they tried to make it very attractive, and like Italians, they succeeded. It is an attractive scooter with some nice, very nice, let's say, features and parts on it, and it's an eye catcher, I would say. Three pros and 3 cons. The first pro, it's the look. It's just wonderful. It looks very stylish and it is an eye catcher. The second pro, it's the engine. It's very refined and with enough power. And the third pro are the brakes. So you just have to squeeze them a bit more but they are really efficient and I like them. I really like them. 3 cons, guys. The first one, it's the price. It is a pricey one. More than 6,000 euros for a 300cc scooter. It's just a lot of money. The second con, it's the space under the seat and also in front of the rider. So under the seat, as you see, you can barely fit 2 helmets, and these 2 should be open helmets. The third con, it's related to the dash. I believe that this model, that it is a GTS Racing Sixties, should have a tacho. So some models of Vespa or Piaggio models had a tacho even in the 90s. This is all, guys. This was Vespa 300 GTS Racing 60s. It just looks wonderful. It's very stylish and it's an eye catcher. This is also the opportunity to say a big thank you to PVG Koper. Guys there are really kind, and I have to thank Willy for letting me ride this Vespa. I hope that you enjoyed, and till the next one.